Welcome to the second part of the how-to tutorials. Today we'll be looking at providing liquidity and staking that liquidity into a pool. Let's get started. I will place a subcard up now that will link you to tutorial 1 that is all about the swap function. To add liquidity, we just need to click over to the Liquidity tab. We'll need to make a decision in which pool we add liquidity to. Once you have that decision made, you can do so by clicking the deposit. When considering which LP pool to add to, make sure that you're choosing the right pair. It needs to have a gauge here on the vote page for it to actually receive any emissions. Once you're ensured that you have the right pool and that you're choosing the one that you want to add liquidity to, click on the Deposit Now button on that pair. Today we're going to choose Elexium/X and choose how much we want to add. Remembering when adding your liquidity, it needs to be an equal dollar value of each token. For example, if I wanted to deposit $100 in total, I would need $50 of X and $50 of Elexium. The site should give you the equal amount in X because that pool has already been created. If it is a new pool, you will set that price yourself. You'll need to make sure that when you do so, you're choosing the right pool. For now, let's just add ours from Elexium and X. I'm going to add 10 Elexium and 15 X. I'll click the deposit button and sign that transaction. Let's review the information cards at the top of the page. These will be different on the volatile or stable pool pages. If you're the first depositor, your ratio of tokens will determine the starting price of that token. Pay attention to the disclaimer underneath the cards, dApps depositing LPs here for the first time. Please pay attention to ensure your starting values are correct. So, for example, if I was to choose to deposit into a new pool, let's go OG, Alf, and Jekyll. This is now a new pool. The stable would not do good in this because this is a volatile product. Stable is only for stable coins, that is USDT or USDC. Do not create a stable pool out of volatile tokens. You will lose your money. All I need to do now is click on Create that pair. I determine the price. It'd be 1 to 3,000 or whatever the price the first depositor chooses. Then click on the Create button, sign that transaction, and you have created a new LP pool. This will not receive emissions or be voted for until there is a gauge created for it. Now that we have covered the deposit, we now are able to add that liquidity and stake it into the gauge. Again, the gauge is the whitelisted pools to receive the emissions, and you can find those on the vote page. To stake into that, we simply click back onto our dashboard, and here we will see the deposited liquidity and staked liquidity. Right now, I have some in my wallet. I will now stake 50%, so you can see how the dashboard updates. Here you will see what is in my wallet, what is unstaked, and what is staked. There are no rewards here yet to claim because this epoch is simply a voting epoch. New epochs start every Thursday, which is 2 days and 20 hours from now. That's when you'll start to see those fees and those rewards come through. If we choose to unstake is as simple as clicking through the Unstake button. This will move from state to unstake, and then clicking through with the Withdraw will withdraw your LP tokens, bringing them back into your wallet as separate tokens. Fairly straightforward for depositing liquidity and staking. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you again for part 3 soon.